It's your girl Pharmacy. I was planning to take y'all around and like show y'all some stuff. And I'll insert some footage probably here and there of some updates and just moments on the farm. But I've been moving. I haven't had time to like set up a camera or lean it up on something, or I didn't do it. But right now I'm sitting here, I'm enjoying one of my watermelons that was grown here at Green Heifer Farms. If you're new to this channel, or maybe just need a memory refresher, I do not grow fruits and veggies and some of the more food-oriented crops. I focus on medicinal plants and herbs. And we do have a line of delicious, beneficial teas from the plants that we grow. And yeah, that tea is a food technically, but you know, y'all know what I'm saying. I don't like sell my watermelons. This is from my private collection. It's so good. I'm not just saying it because it's mine. I don't know if the video gonna do justice. Like, the sugar is just sitting on top of it. Look how juicy it is. Oh my goodness. I love me some watermelon, and I like mine cold and sweet. I don't add salt, none of that. Comment below if you add salt to your watermelon or if you eat it some other way. I know people do all kinds of interesting things. I'm not opposed to it. I don't really like the salt, but I'm not opposed to trying other things. But at the end of the day, to me, nothing beats cold, sweet watermelon. And it's even better when you like grew it. Okay, so I probably have watermelon juice on my face. Please excuse. And also, I know you probably hear some noise in the background. Josh is clearing the field. I have an event that's going to be here. Our first event ever out here on September 30th. About to open up for some limited tours soon. If you're interested in that, definitely sign up for the newsletter. And yeah, we're just trying to get things together and plan for, we're about to start some cover cropping on acreage that we don't have actively in production. So there's that. I've got to price a spreader. I'll try to insert a picture of what a spreader is, but it's when you're needing to spread a lot of seed, and we're going with red clover, which is also a beautiful medicinal plant as well. And we have some out here now, but we're intentionally planting it for cover cropping. And that is usually done, you broadcast it, then you want to cover it with a little soil, like not much, like a half an inch, fourth of an inch, something like that, just a little bit. And what we do is, we've never done an area as large as what we're going to do this time, 10 to 12 acres, but we broadcast it, and then we put a cow panel on the back of the tractor and rake that across the field. So we got that going on. That needs to happen. Like, we're just waiting on the seed and basically need to find a spreader. So if you know of some good spots that I can find a good quality spreader at a competitive price, leave it in the comments below. So I just want to touch on a few things, like a little update, little sit down update or whatever. Y'all seem to like the update videos a lot. So one, thank you to all the new subscribers, and definitely thank you to the people who've been hanging on. I appreciate it. It's been very exciting. I was in Ebony magazine. Yes, your girl was in Ebony, featured alongside some other fantastic Black farmers. So that was really awesome. Like Ebony and Jet were mainstays. That was required reading in my grandmother's house, point blank, period, right? So now I just need Jet to call me. You know what page I want. You know what 2 pages I want, Jet. But no, all seriousness, very proud of that. The WASH conference, worked with some great sponsors. I had an idea and I shared it with Patagonia Workwear and said, hey, I'd really like to put on this type of event and would appreciate your support. And they came through. And so I was able to get some other sponsors. We've got some really great sponsors who are going to support it. And I don't know if I can list them or I'll be demonetized or whatever. So what I'll do instead is I'll just put the link to the event info page down below and do it that way. And if you're interested, you can go check it out. But anyway, anyway, I was able to raise enough to put on a conference. And as part of that conference, each attending farmer will actually receive $1,000. So for me, I look at it as I understand leaving your farm for a day and the value in that and how some people can take it for granted. But for many of us, you know, there's a lot of things we could have gotten done that particular day. Like our time is limited. We always have things to do. So I just wanted to compensate and say I respect the commitment that you're making to attend and to support this, to support another Black farmer, to support another Black farming business, to support Black and Indigenous farmers as a whole, all of that. So that will be happening October 1st. And so the event that I'm talking about happens the previous evening. I'm hosting a private party out here. We're going to have some food. We're going to have a private movie screening of something that has not been released that includes another North Carolina Black farmer. So really excited about that. And we're going to have a conversation. We're going to have a discussion. So for those people who are like, why Black and Indigenous? Why not? Why not? It's interesting how people will try to be like, well, you should include so-and-so and you should include so-and-so. You telling me who I need to include? No. Let's rewind this, Cletus. Let's rewind this, all right? You can't tell me who I need to be focusing on because you hadn't gotten your own folks together. How about that? Why not Black and Indigenous? Why not? Who gonna check me, boo? What was that? Oh my gosh, I wish y'all could have seen it. Oh my gosh. The biggest, most beautifulest butterfly ever. Oh, I really love my life. I really do. I love my life. I'm so grateful that I eliminated a lot of stress and stressful environments and stressful people. What else is going on? I have some new products coming out, a couple of new teas. The tea machine. Okay, let's talk about the packaging machine. The machine is fine. It's not the machine. The height of the machine is such, and the way that it's designed is I have to be able to go above it to pour the herbs in that then go through the machine and are put into the tea bags. My roof is not tall enough in the cabin. And so therefore, we're going to have to cut a hole, I guess. That's all I can think of is to cut a hole in the roof and try to have an opening. But that seems just super expensive. I have not gotten an estimate yet because It's on the list. It's on the list. It's on the list. It's a lot. It'd be a lot. A lot of people just think about the growing. I try to tell folks, look, this is a whole business. This is a whole business. You got to deal with logistics. You have to deal with electrical, plumbing, technological, administrative. Like, there's a whole lot that goes into actually having a farming business that operates a brand. It's a lot that goes into it. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. So I haven't gotten an estimate yet, but I know it's going to be expensive because that's a very old ceiling. It's an old building. So anytime you start messing with the structure, you know, that's risky. You want to try to not mess with what has been able to continue and persist as much as possible. Ooh, excuse me, my bad. Like, when are the tea bags coming? When are the tea bags coming? They're coming. It's gonna happen. In addition to that, I wanted to switch over the packaging of for the tea itself, our teas, you know, and our steams, and that is a process because we have to, you know, make decisions such as, do we use labels or do we get it pre-printed? Pre-printed can be more expensive up front, but are we saving time with the labels, you know, tearing them off and putting them on and everything? That time adds up. Am I saving labor costs? And then also, is there less paper waste? So there's the environmental aspect as well. So I think I've decided what I'm going to do. I won't say it right now, just in case that's not what ultimately happens. But I think I know what we're going to do. And the cost to switch over the packaging, it's a good bit. And so I'm trying to use up what we have. So definitely, if you have not been purchasing, I mentioned ebony, talked about the tea machine. Also with the tea machine, there's like a compressor situation that we have to have an electrician come and assist with. And I think gas people also. It's some infrastructure complexities involved, so we have to do that. Overall, plants are doing pretty well. I am seeing some yellowing in my hemp, in the leaves. They are starting to flower, so I know the plant puts more energy towards, you know, producing flower. But that's something I'm keeping an eye on and trying a few things out. I would show y'all, but you know, child, it'd be a whole lot whenever I show one of these plants. So I'm not even gonna stress YouTube out by doing so. Oh, my deck. I have a deck that's been added. That's where I am now, sitting on my rocker. I will definitely share a tour of that in a future one. We will have tours of the farm going live soon. I think I mentioned that. Get on the email list if you're interested. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here and then I'll just add in some more footage that I've been capturing as I've been moving around. And that's how we'll just close it out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say bye, but like, keep watching if you've watched this far and see what we got going on. And I'm gonna finish this watermelon because it is delicious. So my ginger is not happy here in the high tunnel, and I'm pretty sure it's because this soil is too alkaline in here for it, and ginger likes lightly acidic soil. So mistake on my end. I already broke a hand tool, but it was poorly made. Invest in some good hand tools. Anywho, I am now relocating it because we can't have this. we can't have this level of sadness here on the farm. So I'm going to relocate it, and hopefully there'll be happier plants. If not, you know, lesson learned. But let me show you their new home. So their new home is going to be here between the greenhouse and the high tunnel. I am putting up a series of beds right here. This area was at one point graveled, but the grass took over, which means that there should be some good soil drainage with the gravel and the grass. So yeah, this is where I'm relocating. All of them aren't going to fit in here. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in this one since it's already set up. And then we've got some stevia down here that we relocated from out of the greenhouse, just kind of seeing where it seems to prefer to grow. And I wish you could have saw how little these were. The stevia definitely prefers it out here. So I will be creating more favorable conditions for both of these. And farming is about, you know, testing and researching and seeing which location something may prefer to grow, and adjusting as needed. It's very much about compromise. Farming is very much about compromise. The evening primrose have just produced so well this season. We have actually harvested more than we had anticipated. Oh, okay, that's somebody in the motorized chair. All right, I saw movement, had to check it out. But anyway, at this point, we're gonna stop harvesting as much, other than the leaves. I can finally get some leaves now because the beetles have gone. See, you don't see any of the beetles. They have finally left, but they also left damaged leaves. Fortunately, they left the blooms alone, which the bees and hummingbirds really like evening primrose as well. But they're really enjoying, so I'm letting them do their thing. We're gonna let these go to seed. We're gonna collect the seed. Of course, we'll save some for next year, but I also have some plans for the seed as part of future product development. So yeah, we'll just be out here getting some of the undamaged leaves, because the leaves are medicinal as well. The roots are actually medicinal as well. And I'm still researching whether or not these will be able to return next year, because they are perennial under the right conditions. If they are, I'm going to try to be like, if there's something I can reasonably do to ensure that happens, then I'm going to leave the roots in place, of course, and try to figure out, you know, how to do that. If it's not feasible right now for whatever reason, or the conditions just don't support it, then I'm going to go ahead and pull them up, because the roots are also medicinal, and add that to our inventory. But anyhow, much, come on, much. Why are you much? Much was hanging with us for a minute, but he's been on the porch, on the couch, because he's not a dog that really wants to be outdoors for long. For watching. Thanks for watching. Bye.